Coming in at number 10 is her deleted Instagram account. In January of this year, Britney posted one of her infamous Instagram dancing videos, shouting the fact that she changed her name to River Red throughout, and shortly after abruptly deleted her Instagram account. Police were called to perform a wellness check at Britney's house, which seems like a dire reaction for such a minor offense, but the motivation behind the calls was the assumption that this move was made as a plea for help. After the incident, Britney put her Instagram account back up to clarify the situation, explaining that the police had never entered her house, quickly realizing that there was no issue when they arrived and left immediately. Britney continued saying that the whole situation felt like she was being gaslighted by the media, which is portraying her in a poor and unfair light, and going on to ask for privacy and respect moving forward. Britney continued her statement in another post explaining why she left Instagram in the first place, explicitly stating that she shut her socials down due to too many people saying she looked idiotic and crazy in her dancing videos. And honestly, deactivating over hurt feelings isn't a new thing at all. In the grand scheme of things, deleting an Instagram account should not generate anxiety, and instead we should be more accepting of celebrities seeking privacy. Our number 9 spot goes to reports that Sam just couldn't handle her quote erratic behavior anymore. News quickly went public that Britney and her now ex-husband Sam were seen at Joey's Eatery in Los Angeles, where Britney was supposedly acting manic and speaking gibberish and yelling at the waitstaff. A neighboring diner started filming the interactions after Sam allegedly stormed out of the restaurant, having had enough. The video showed Britney muttering to herself at the table before leaving with her bodyguard. Rumors quickly spread that what happened in the restaurant was a bipolar relapse, but that was quickly debunked by Britney, her husband, and staff at Joey's Eatery. This instance is hardly the first time Britney's behavior has been overanalyzed in the context of her mental health, and was not at all cause for public concern, but this has been used as proof that Sam had been at his wit's end with Britney for months. At number 8 is the rumors of her unhealthy lifestyle. In recent months, there have been many concerns and claims from her family that Britney often stays awake for up to 3 days straight, as she quote guzzles Red Bull, Celsius coffee, and dandelion tea. According to Dr. Drew Pinsky, people with mental disorders frequently take on this not particularly healthy habit because they want the euphoria these beverages provide. An unnamed source added that she was abusing caffeine, Adderall, and anything she could get her hands on. Britney did not stand for these allegations and immediately took to her Instagram, posting a meme that read, "In every relationship, there's the person who falls asleep instantly and the other person who lies awake wondering how that's even possible." Underneath the meme, she wrote a lengthy caption disputing the claims about her caffeine addiction. A part of it read, "My mind gets busy sometimes, that can be an easy target to mess with. Anyways, I'm sticking to watermelon juice," which is the weirdest thing ever, but I was told for years that I can't have coffee, and now that I can again, it's my pride. I can't even look at it. She also added that green tea is her prized possession, and that Red Bull is absolutely the worst drink ever, which I tend to agree with. Coming in at number 7 is her refusal to take medication. Allegedly, Britney is not taking her medication, which is said to be essential in stabilizing her mood. An anonymous source says that the star is optioning to subconsciously self-medicate herself with her own cocktail of other substances, in turn exacerbating her mental illness that she's trying to combat. Sources close to Britney also say that instead of her prescribed medication, she's taking meds that quote hype her up, and she's been quote flying off the handle at various times during the day. One source said that they're afraid she's going to pass away. After witnessing these claims, Britney wrote back saying that she takes Prozac for depression, and that's about it, denying the claims of any self-medication. An unnamed source says that she thinks she's perfectly fine, adding that her biggest fear is to be institutionalized again, and she definitely won't let that happen. Coming in at number 6 is her alleged use of substances. According to the Daily Mail, the most reputable source right behind an anonymous one, Britney's ex-husband Kevin Federline and her estranged father are worried about the singer's alleged use of hard drugs, and that she might pass away because of it. Federline apparently said that he's been praying someone would make it public, and that she wakes up because her behavior is terrifying. She's the mother of my boys. Jamie Spears reportedly added that her estranged daughter may end up the same way as Amy Winehouse, a British singer who passed away at the age of 27, but in recent events, Federline came forward in a statement posted to his Instagram story where he wrote that the Daily Mail's report of the claim against Spears is false and repulsive. Federline added that it saddens his family. In a legal letter sent to the Daily Mail, Britney's attorney Matthew Rosengart denied the reports of the star's alleged use of substances. Afterwards, the Daily Mail assured readers that the claims made accurately reflect the interviews held with Federline, and if so, the intentions behind his actions should be called into question. Coming in at our halfway point is her mental health. There's been much alarm concerning the mental health of Britney Spears from her Instagram posts alone. Fans have theorized that she may be struggling with bipolar disorder, with Britney's family saying that her medical issues are far more complex than what her fans realize. While there has never been any public diagnosis, there is documented evidence that she was treated at mental health facilities over the years. Britney says that she sometimes felt forced into treatment programs while under her 13-year conservatorship, and thus this fact may not be a sign of her deteriorating mental health, but instead an aspect of her mistreatment and reason behind her current vulnerable condition. Britney explained this further in an Instagram post that said that her past will always be a trauma trigger for her, going on to say that there's no way to fix her and that she'll need a miracle for her emotions. Ken Seeley, an intervention expert, weighed in on Britney's social media post, saying that she is delusional and that the Instagram videos depict the late stages of mania. Now, Britney's posts are certainly confusing, even disturbing at times, but the discussion surrounding Britney's Instagram posts as they display her perceived mental illness isn't productive. Shaylee Coran, writing for the CBC, said that the discomfort from viewing Britney's Instagram posts come from sheer ableism. This discomfort seems to be treated like it's more important than Britney's autonomy and freedom. This reaction proves that we don't recognize the ways that both misogyny and ableism work in order to hurt Britney in the first place. The current perception of Britney Spears is just one example of our societal failures when it comes to the treatment of mentally ill people. At number 4, her inconsistent thought patterns. Now, we all know that Britney Spears is well known for posting Instagram content bordering on levels of absurdism. Her videos that feature sporadic dance moves and lengthy captions that usually don't make a lot of sense and peppered with emojis are a staple to any follower's feed. And although that's well within her right, concern came after Britney posted a bizarre video where she spoke in a slurred Australian or British accent about having a dress she made, explaining the process of having a friend help her sew it. Halfway through, Britney changes the story and says the dress was shipped to her by a company. The video then quickly shifts to her next point, where she warns fans not to call the cops on her for deleting Instagram before darting off screen and running back across the camera before disappearing again to the other side of the room. The video ends with Britney yelling, "Never be a roller coaster." This unusual behavior, coupled with her seemingly inconsistent thought patterns, caused her family to worry about the state of her mental health. At this point in Britney's Instagram career, though, this is nothing fans haven't already come to expect, no matter how unsettling it may be. At number 3 is the prenup blackmail. Before getting married last June, Britney Spears and Sam Asgahri signed a prenup agreement which many say was in her favor. The contract stated that any money made before the marriage was protected, meaning that Sam wouldn't see a dime of that toxic money. But after filing for a divorce last week, Sam seemed to have some second thoughts about signing this agreement, releasing a threat to blackmail Spears if she does not agree to renegotiate, allegedly saying that if he is not financially compensated for this divorce and waives spousal support and reimbursement for attorney fees, he will leak, quote, extraordinarily embarrassing information about the singer. Many people have begun to speculate that this abrupt change of pace is a show of Sam's true character and intentions with his marriage to Britney, accusing him of just wanting notoriety and an easy into movie work and money, going so far as to call him a parasite, which, given the facts of the matter, I tend to agree with. This is also incredibly worrying, considering going to the length of threatening blackmail is the first red flag for something actually dangerous to happen. Our runner-up is the blowout fights. Earlier this year, TMZ unveiled a documentary delving into Britney's life that suggested that Spears and Asghari's marriage was shaky. The report went so far as to insinuate that the singer and Asghari may have partook in physical confrontations with each other. As well, TMZ said these fights did not end as the divorce announcement got closer. In fact, they got worse, including frequent screaming matches, irreconcilable differences, and their tendency to argue over plenty of fundamental values, all based on accusations of infidelity, which Sam accused Britney of for the theorized reason of, if Britney is found guilty of marital indiscretion, the aforementioned prenup is rendered null and void. So it's suspicious that he decided to do so. TMZ said that a source said the arguments used to be petty, but apparently as of recent, things took a bad turn and their arguments became more serious and real. Coming in at number 1 is the threat of repeating history. It doesn't take long to find Britney's lengthy history of worrisome behavior. After being treated so cruelly while in the public eye for so many years of her life, held under careful scrutiny, unable to escape rumors and disputes about what's best for her, it's no wonder why she may still be acting in a worryingly abnormal way, according to some. The Spears family has expressed their worries that due to Britney's current behavior, she may be at risk for repeating history. It seems that the family believes that Britney is acting in a way reminiscent of how she behaved in the early 2000s, and if preventative measures are not taken soon, she's at risk for hurting herself or others. However, the behavior in question, as mentioned in this list, has often been exposed as falsehoods or defamatory statements, many of which were fed to the media to make people believe that Britney should be back under control of someone in her life, which would be the true threat of history repeating itself. At number 10 is when reports surfaced that Sam was not sleeping in their house. Last week, TMZ released news that Sam had reportedly moved out of his and Britney's mansion, allegedly living in his own place as of late, but is reportedly not paying for it himself. Instead, Britney is, for some reason, paying $10,000 a month for Sam to live in one of the most high-end apartment buildings in Los Angeles. Before this news dropped, Sam was seen leaving the mansion frequently, more often than not spending the night somewhere else. TMZ reported in May that the couple's inner circle had become increasingly worried about their status, speculating that there might be some deep trouble in paradise, as even in May, he was already sleeping somewhere else most of the time. It was around this point when people started saying that it was a definitive that Sam was going to file for divorce. Coming in at number 9 is when Sam was seen not wearing his wedding ring, and then neither was Britney. After the divorce plans became public, fans began to look for a timeline that may have pointed towards their inevitable end. Soon, details began to surface that hinted at the split weeks before the official announcement, more specifically, a surreptitious part of an Instagram picture posted to the site late July that otherwise seemed standard. Just 2 weeks before the divorce news, Sam shared a heartfelt picture of his mother, who endured and came out safe from a vaguely termed major incident. In the seemingly unrelated post, fans pointed out the absence of his wedding band, thinking that this was him dropping a major clue that his marriage to Britney Spears was on the rocks, saying "love this" with a heart emoji, but no mention was made about the missing ring. Apparently, Sam hadn't been wearing the ring for weeks prior to this. Britney was also seen sans her ring while on vacation with her longtime friend and manager Kate Hudson, while her husband was not present on said trip. That same week, the singer was seen with a man who allegedly was a member of her security personnel while at Starbucks in Dorado, Puerto Rico. At number 8, we have Britney's cheating allegations. The rumors of the Spears-Asgahri marriage being in shambles all came to a head 2 weeks ago when Sam apparently confronted Britney about rumors he'd heard that she had been cheating, and a source told ET that this allegation may have led to the decision of divorce, since it came about after months of them reportedly not getting along. This confrontation caused Britney to walk out on him. Although we don't know if the rumor has any truth to it, it has reportedly caused a rift in their relationship, obviously. Many have theorized that Sam accused Britney of cheating because if she's found guilty of marital indiscretion, the prenup between them is rendered null and void, so it's suspicious that he decided to do so. Britney is adamant on the fact that she did not cheat, denying every accusation surrounding the matter, and is apparently going through a lot of emotions because of it. However, as I mentioned previously, Britney was pictured by a paparazzi on vacation with no wedding ring in sight, alongside a man who allegedly was a member of her security personnel while in Starbucks in Puerto Rico. We don't have any information on if this man was actually a member of her security, so people have speculated that this was when the cheating took place, or just when the rumors began, but honestly I doubt she's in the mood to be seeing other people right now. Coming in at number 7, her deleted Instagram account. In January of this year, Britney posted one of her infamous Instagram dancing videos, showing the fact that she changed her name to River Red throughout, and shortly after abruptly deleted her Instagram account. Police were called to perform a wellness check at Britney's house, which seems like a dire reaction for such a minor offense, but the motivation behind the calls was the assumption that this move was made as a plea for help. After the incident, Britney put her Instagram account back up to clarify the situation, explaining that the police had never entered her house, quickly realizing there was no issue when they arrived and left immediately. Britney continued saying that the whole situation felt like she was being gaslit by the media, which was portraying her in a poor and unfair light, and she began asking for privacy and respect moving forward. Britney continued her statement in another post explaining why she left Instagram in the first place, explicitly stating that she shut down her socials due to too many people saying she looked idiotic and crazy in her dancing videos, and honestly, deactivating over hurt feelings isn't a new thing at all. In the grand scheme of things, deleting an Instagram account should not generate anxiety, and instead, we should be accepting of celebrities seeking some privacy every now and again. Our number 6 spot goes to reports that Sam just couldn't handle her quote erratic behavior anymore. News quickly went public that Britney and her now ex-husband Sam were seen at Joey's Eatery in Los Angeles, where Britney was supposedly acting manic, speaking gibberish and yelling at waitstaff. A neighboring diner started filming the interactions after Sam allegedly stormed out of the restaurant having had enough. The video showed Britney muttering to herself at a table before leaving with her bodyguard, who came back to get the bill. Rumors quickly spread that what happened at the restaurant was a bipolar relapse, but was quickly debunked by Britney, her husband, and the staff at Joey's Eatery. This instance is hardly the first time Britney's behavior has been overanalyzed in the context of her mental health, and was not at all cause for public concern, but has been used as proof that Sam has been at his wits' end with Britney for months. Coming in at her halfway point is her alleged use of substances. According to the Daily Mail, the most reputable source right behind an anonymous one, said that Britney's ex-husband, Kevin Federline, and her estranged father are worried about the singer's alleged use of hard drugs, and that she might pass away because of it. Federline apparently said that he's been praying someone would make it public and that she wakes up, because her behavior is terrifying, going on to say that she is the mother of his boys. Jamie Spears reportedly added that his estranged daughter may end up the same way as Amy Winehouse, an incredibly insensitive comment, but in recent events, Federline came forward in a statement posted to his Instagram story where he wrote that the Daily Mail's report of his claim against Spears is false and repulsive. Federline added that it saddens his family. In a legal letter sent to the Daily Mail, Britney's attorney Matthew Rosengart denied the reports of the star's alleged use of substances, and afterwards the Daily Mail assured readers that the claims made accurately reflected the interviews held with Federline, and if so, the intentions behind his actions should be called into question. Coming in at number 4 is her mental health. There's been much alarm concerning the mental health of Britney Spears from her Instagram posts alone. Fans have theorized that she may be struggling with bipolar disorder, and her family has said that her medical issues are quote far more complex than her fans realize. While there has never been any public diagnosis, there is documented evidence that she was treated at mental health facilities over the years. Britney says that she sometimes felt forced into treatment programs while under her 13-year conservatorship, and thus, this fact may not be a sign of her deteriorating mental state, and instead an aspect of her mistreatment and reason behind her current vulnerable condition. Ken Seeley, an intervention expert, weighed in on Britney's social media post saying that she is delusional and that the videos on her Instagram account depict the late stages of mania. Now, Britney's posts are certainly confusing, even disturbing at times, but the discussion surrounding Britney's Instagram posts as they display her perceived mental illness isn't productive. Shaylee Coran, writing for the CBC, says that the discomfort from viewing Britney's Instagram posts come from sheer ableism. This discomfort seems to be treated like it's more important than Britney's autonomy and freedom. This reaction proves that we didn't recognize the ways that both misogyny and ableism worked in order to hurt Britney in the first place. The current perception of Britney Spears is just one example of our societal failures when it comes to the treatment of mentally ill people. Our Number 3 spot goes to the blowout fights. Earlier this year, TMZ unveiled a documentary delving into Britney's life that suggested that Spears and Asghari's marriage was pretty shaky. The report went so far as to insinuate that the singer and Asghari may have partook in physical confrontations with each other. As well, TMZ said that these fights did not end as the divorce announcement got closer. In fact, they just got worse, including frequent screaming matches, irreconcilable differences, and their tendency to argue over plenty of fundamental values. And this was all based on the accusations of Britney's infidelity. TMZ said that the arguments used to be petty, but apparently as of recent, things took a really bad turn and their arguments became more serious and incredibly real. Our runner-up is the prenup blackmail. Before getting married last June, Britney Spears and Sam Asgahri signed a prenup agreement which many say was in her favor. The contract stated that any money made before the marriage was protected, meaning that Sam wouldn't see a dime of that toxic money. After filing for divorce last Wednesday, Sam seemed to have some second thoughts about signing this agreement, releasing a threat to blackmail Spears if she does not agree to renegotiate, allegedly saying that if he is not financially compensated for this divorce in way of spousal support and reimbursement of attorney fees, he will leak, quote, extraordinarily embarrassing information about the singer. Many people have begun to speculate that this abrupt change of pace is a show of Sam's true character and intentions with his marriage to Britney, and accusing him of just wanting notoriety and an easy into movie work and money, going so far as to call him a parasite, which, given the facts of the matter, I tend to agree with. Also incredibly worrying, considering going to the length of threatening blackmail is the first red flag for something extremely dangerous to happen. Our number 1 spot is the rumors of Britney's unhealthy lifestyle. In recent months, there have been many concerns and claims from her family that Britney often stays awake for up to 3 days straight as she, quote, guzzles Red Bull, Celsius coffee, and dandelion tea. According to Dr. Drew Pinsky, people with mental disorders frequently take on this not particularly healthy habit because they want the euphoria these beverages provide. An unnamed source added that she's abusing caffeine, Roll, and anything she can get her hands on. Britney did not stand for these allegations and immediately took to her Instagram to tell us the truth, writing a lengthy caption disputing the claims about her caffeine addiction. A part of it read that she was sticking to watermelon juice and green tea since she honestly can't stomach coffee anymore and that Red Bull is disgusting.
Number 10. The Selena obsession. TikTok has been going crazy lately over the wild similarities between Selena and Hailey, leading users to believe Hailey is copying the star. Of course, Hailey has always denied that this is the case. TikTok sleuths have put together videos of the strange times Hailey has copied her, even responding to interview questions the exact same. Definitely must be bizarre to have your ex-boyfriend's wife watching your every move. Just recently, Selena posted the song Let Me Go by Daniel Caesar on TikTok. Then, according to fans, Hailey posted the exact same song to her Instagram just shortly after. If you think, well, that could just be a coincidence, it gets a little bit more incriminating. Fans believe that Hailey has been copying her past interviews. The clip shared on TikTok shows Selena discussing her story and how she is glad to be able to share it. It then shows Hailey in another interview revealing how glad she is to share her story as well. Then when Selena was asked, what's the one thing you wish people knew about you? She responded by saying, my heart. Hailey seems to mimic this exact answer in her own interview, saying, I just wish people knew my heart. Hailey has also been known to copy many of Selena's iconic outfits as well as the exact same accessories. Back when Selena and Justin were still a thing, Justin gave her a promise ring with the letter J on it. This seemingly matches Hailey's J tattoo that she got on her own finger. One of the comparisons between both stars that has many TikTok users sure of the obsession is the seemingly matching tattoos. Selena got a tattoo just behind her ear of a small lowercase g for her sister Gracie. Then, just 2 years later, Hailey got a very similar G tattoo behind her ear as a tribute to the Seattle megachurch pastor's daughter, Georgia, who was born with a rare brain disorder. If that wasn't enough, people have also compared both Selena and Hailey's Vogue interview questions, making it look pretty bad for the model. With more and more internet detectives finding comparisons about the alleged obsession, it's most likely going to be tough to lie your way out of this one. Number 9. Superfan. There has been a rumor that Hailey has always been a superfan, but she's always denied it to the Bieber fan base. But with the amount of superfan energy she oozed in the past, this is a hard one to deny. Hailey has been known to be a superfan of both Selena and Justin back in the day, and in her defense, who wasn't? Reportedly, Hailey and Justin met for the first time at Justin's fan event back in 2009. Hailey was just 12 at the time and went with her father, Stephen Baldwin. She ended up attending another Justin event in 2011 with her dad and got to meet the star again at the premiere of Never Say Never. But when asked about this, Hailey responded by saying, I was never a superfan of him or of anyone, going on to say it was never that crazed, screaming thing. I didn't think about it in any kind of way except for the fact that he was cute. Everybody had a crush on him. But for the first few years, we had a weird age gap. Not only that, but she loves Selena and Justin together too, according to her tweets at the time. One tweet read, in 2012, I got to say I was looking forward to seeing what color coordination Janella was going going to do for this year's Vanity Fair party, as well as, I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream. Not only that, but on Christmas Eve 2011, she wrote, "Oh my god, I need Bieber wrapping paper ASAP." But it seems even Justin thinks she was a huge fan, even if she doesn't want to admit it. He captioned an Instagram photo of Hailey with, "People always ask me if I'd marry a believer. Well, I did." Number 8. Plastic surgery. This is one speculation that Hailey has always denied, but TikTok investigators seem to think that they have finally caught her. Dr. Barnett explained in a TikTok video what he believes she's had done, saying, "In addition to a rhinoplasty, I think she's had a couple other things done. Lip filler and a chin implant." Also going on to claim that she has cheek filler, jawline contouring, eyebrow microblading, and skin tightening. The video in question ended up resulting in a lawsuit against the doctor for false accusations against Hailey. In a cease and desist letter, attorneys for Justin and Hailey accused Dr. Daniel Barrett of using her name, image, and likeness to commercially advertise plastic surgery, and spread false claims that Hailey has undergone plastic surgery. Hailey also accused the doctor of using copyright-protected lyrics from Justin Bieber's song in the video. In the video, it shows two photos of Hailey years apart, and the doctor says, "Pay special attention to the nose. What do you think? I think it's physically impossible without getting a little help from someone like myself to get from this picture to that picture." In a statement to E! News, the doctor said, "The purpose of my TikTok is to increase the transparency of plastic surgery and to educate people." He went on to say, "The purpose of my video was to share my opinion about the procedures that I believe she may have had done based on photos alone." He's not alone in these thoughts though. Another TikTok user has come forward showing videos of Hailey's lips, saying, "I think these celebrities think we're dumb. Yes, you've always had lips, but you can't convince me these are the same." Going on to show various photos and clips of the model, she says, "You can see it migrating at the top. You can see where they even put the needle in." But with all these accusations, Hailey has stayed firm that she's never had any work done. Number 7. Calling paparazzi. We all know celebrities call paparazzi on themselves, and it looks like Hailey isn't above it. When asked about how she feels about the paparazzi harassing her and Justin, she said in an interview, "Sometimes when there's paparazzi following me, I have a flash in my head like getting out a baseball bat and literally destroying their car." She went on to say, "It makes me so annoyed that I'm like, one of these days I'm just gonna get out of the car with an effing baseball bat." She also said in the past, "I didn't ask for grown men to follow me around with cameras." With a statement like that, you would assume she would try to avoid all the cameras at all costs, but that just doesn't seem to be the case. In a video that's been circulating around TikTok, you can see Hailey getting out of her car and asking the paparazzi where she should pose. And they answer, "You can just do it right here." Then after a few photos of her are taken, walking down the street, she asks if they're all good and then gets back in her car. I mean, it really does look like a setup, so could she like photographers a little bit more than she says? What do you guys think? Number 6. The Selena overlap. Hailey has cleared the air during an interview on Call Her Daddy and has claimed that there is absolutely no overlap when dating Justin with Selena. She admitted that she is aware of how it looks and the timing of things, but has insisted that she waited. The timeline goes that Selena and Justin were hanging out a lot in late 2017 and seemed to get back together early 2018, until they looked to abruptly break it off. Not long after, Hailey came into the picture and then they got married. After getting married, Hailey said in an interview how she often struggled and was ridden with guilt during the first few months of marriage. This led some fans to believe it's because she stole Justin from Selena. Considering the times are so close together, it's definitely tough to not assume there was a little overlap between the two women. Number 5. Racist comments. Though of course this is something that Hailey will always deny, some believe that the model has some pretty problematic and racist beliefs. 2011 to 2013 was a pretty problematic time for the model, who allegedly tweeted some very interesting opinions. One tweet she reportedly wrote was, "With Cody Simpson and the awkward moment when you're at a Chinese restaurant and your waiter isn't Chinese." Another tweet from 2013 read, "To those foreigners who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so sorry your country didn't have pilgrims to such a sick holiday." Even more recently in 2016, it looks like Twitter users also seemed to find a tweet that looked as though the model was alluding to the fact that she may also be homophobic. Hailey looked to have liked a tweet that said, "Let me clarify, the Bible stands against homosexuality, so I stand with the Bible." Hailey then commented on this post writing, "So good." Even though it didn't take long for her to delete her Twitter once these tweets emerged, the digital footprint really will always live on for her. Number 4. Justin's Instagram. Does Hailey run both her account and her husband's? Fans believe she controls Justin's account to make it look like the couple are way more happy and way more in love than they actually are. After Justin posted a photo of his wife with the caption, "I love you baby," fans were convinced that Hailey was really behind it. Considering this was after a few weeks without making a statement on the ongoing drama, many were surprised that this was his decision to post. One fan wrote, "I bet you forced him to post this," and another added, demanded Hailey give Justin his phone back. Another time that fans were convinced Hailey was posting for Justin was when the photo was posted of her with the caption, "Definition of a bad bee," aka strong, confident, independent, loyal, still can't believe you chose me. But TikTok users seem to think that she may have forgotten she was on Justin's account when they noticed that he commented heart emojis on his own post. A few seem to believe that they saw this coming, with one user commenting, "The caption on Justin's Instagram makes it so obvious. This was my suspicion before I saw this." Another added by saying, "So the fact that he has more pictures of her on his Instagram and she barely has any of him makes more sense now." Number 3, the visa. Have you heard the rumor that Justin may be using Hailey in order to get a visa to stay in LA? The rushed marriage with Hailey has had fans speculating if there may have been an ulterior motive to trying to tie the knot so quickly. Maybe it's because Justin figured this marriage could solve his problems, which is something he's admitted in the past. TikTokers began making videos explaining what they think is the real reason Justin jumped into marrying Hailey in a pretty abrupt way. According to social media users, with Justin being Canadian, he was pushing for a marriage in order to stay in the US. The theories began when DJ Khaled and Drake's song Pop Star resurfaced online. Justin is seen in the video mouthing the words, "Ariana, Selena, my visa," which people believe is referring to the girls he's been with. Speculating my visa refers to Hailey. Justin has allegedly always stayed in the US on an O1 visa, which is for individuals with an extraordinary ability in the arts or extraordinary achievement in motion picture or the television industry. Since this doesn't lead to permanent residency, which is what he needs to be a citizen, but you know how you can be a citizen? Marriage. After he announced his engagement to Hailey, 2 months later Justin reportedly applied for the US citizenship. Is it possible that Justin only married Hailey to finally become an official dual citizen? 2 years ago, Justin even joked that his marriage was arranged, saying, "I think it was an arranged marriage. I'm pretty sure." Looking back now, it was definitely an arranged marriage. They set up this whole thing. Though he was joking, there might be some more truth to it than many would like to believe, and fans seem to agree that maybe the two really didn't marry for love. Number 2, we have mocking Selena. These two celebrities really have a strange relationship and are looking to be forever tied because of Justin Bieber. Since Justin and Hailey's marriage in 2018, the media has always pitted them against each other, which they have both attempted to shut down until the eyebrow drama. In a now deleted post, Selena posted a video on TikTok sharing that she laminated her brows just a little too much. Within a few hours, Kylie Jenner posted a selfie on Instagram story with the caption, "This was an accident." Clearly, fans and the media were convinced she was throwing shade at Selena, considering the text was placed over her eyebrows. She then went on to post a screenshot of a FaceTime between her and Hailey, which was zoomed in on both their eyebrows. This spiraled all over social media, with most fans coming to the support of Selena. The singer hasn't been one to get too involved in social media drama and has even gone off the platform to preserve her peace in the past. When this began getting out of control, Kylie saw the video and explained the bullying against Selena and commented, "This is reaching. No shade towards Selena ever, and I didn't even see her eyebrow posts. You guys are making something out of nothing. This is silly." To which Selena responded, "Agreed." Though Hailey hasn't publicly said anything about this alleged drama, Selena is over it. After sharing a makeup tutorial on TikTok, she wrote in the comments, "Thank you and love you all so much. I'm deeply grateful for each and every one of you humans. You make me unbelievably happy." She then added, "Please be kinder and consider others' mental health. My heart has been heavy and I only want good for everyone. All my love." Selena also came out with a statement on her Instagram story basically telling people to leave Hailey alone. But there's still no word from Hailey as to why she seemed to be so blatantly mean to Selena. Number 1, the publicity stunt. A relationship that Hailey may have lied about for publicity is her brief fling with Shawn Mendes. Shawn more or less has admitted that they were involved in the past, but they both refused to put a label on their past relationship. Shawn said in an interview with Rolling Stone, "I don't even want to put a title on it. I think it was more a zone of limbo." After being seen holding hands during Halloween and then cuddling over the holidays, it seemed that they were keeping it casual due to the distance. The two ended up being each other's date to the Met Gala in May, but by June, Hailey was back with Justin and engaged just a month later. At the time, Shawn claimed he wasn't bitter, saying to Patrick Doyle from the Rolling Stone, "I get it, you know, I'm really happy for them." But could this whole thing just be a PR move? Considering how fast it was and how quickly she married Justin, makes fans believe that it absolutely was.
Starting off our list today in the number 10 spot, we have Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus has finally broken her silence on Hailey Bieber in her unhealthy obsession with Selena Gomez. And with it, she's pretty much explained why she's never trusted Hailey even though they've been friends since childhood. It seems like Miley has finally had enough of Hailey making fun of her best friend Selena, and she is exposing Hailey for how awful she really is. In an interview, Miley would note that she just can't stand the victimizing anymore and all the stories that are coming with it. Miley has wasted no time when it comes to blasting Hailey and her friend Kendall Jenner, to the point when Miley ran into Kendall backstage of a Versace fashion show, she got into a confrontation with Kendall, and the confrontation reportedly got so heated that Kendall began to cry hysterically, and some eyewitnesses also claim that Miley told Kendall to tell both Hailey and Kylie to get ready because she was coming for them too. And if I were them, I'd probably be running for the hills right now, because to be on Miley's bad side right now is actually such a scary thought to think about. Number 9. Taylor Swift. I think we can all agree that we adore Taylor Swift's and Selena Gomez's friendship, as through thick and thin, these girls are always with each other and they always have each other's back. With a lot of girls portraying both girls for clout, they have come to the conclusion that they only have each other, and at the end of the day, that's why we see them always standing up for each other. And one quick move, it appears as Taylor Swift is finally unfollowing Hailey on Instagram because of all the things happening. With both Taylor and Selena not taking any of the diss videos so seriously, we all know they're contacting each other and talking about how these girls are all acting ridiculous. And with it, Taylor has come out to slam Hailey for fat shaming Selena Gomez by pointing out that Hailey is just insecure about Selena and Justin's relationship, and that's why she's acting out with such a mean girl persona. Number 8. Selena Gomez. Despite Selena dealing with unnecessary commentary about her body, despite her fluctuating weight because of it being a byproduct of her ongoing battle with lupus, when Hailey decided to throw the white flag away and diss Selena Gomez one last time by uploading a TikTok video of herself lip syncing along with her friends to an audio clip of someone saying, "I'm not saying she deserved it, but God's timing is always right." Fans were quick to assume that the shady post was about Selena being body shamed for a bikini pic that made headlines around the same time, and when Hailey went on to delete the video, just proved that all of our speculation was right. When fans started to beg Selena to tell the star off and her friends for bullying her, Selena commented back by saying it was okay because she didn't let these sort of things get to her and get her down, before telling everyone they just needed to be nice to everyone. And then even after telling Hailey off, Hailey still went on to beg Selena to ask her friends and her fans to stop bullying her, and it proves that Selena is the type of person who will always take the high road even when she's treated wrongly. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Coming in number 7, we have Jeffree Star. With Jeffree Star being the king when it comes to inputting himself in any celebrity drama, it was only a matter of time before we saw him take to his social media to spill his thoughts on where he stood when it came to Selena and Hailey's feud. And let me tell you, he definitely didn't disappoint us when he came out to throw some major shade Hailey's way. Jeffree definitely came out in full force to announce he was a Selena fan, and in the process, he decided to drag Hailey's skincare brand through the mud after he straight up threw the skincare products in a bin after he received the package following Paris Fashion Week. He then ate and left no breadcrumbs after he went on to say that there was no bullying allowed in his home, when he went on to call Hailey Bieber a nepto baby who uses daddy's money. But he definitely forgot that her daddy no longer has money, as he filed for bankruptcy and one of his houses foreclosed. So it means she's just using Justin Bieber's money. Number 6. Pia Mia. Pia Mia was one of the first celebrities within the Kardashian-Jenner circle to show her support towards Selena Gomez. Although she hasn't addressed the situation openly, her makeup videos with Selena Gomez's music in the background would do all the talking for the star. When Pia posted a Snapchat story of her doing makeup in the background, a Selena Gomez song could be heard, and to make matters even more iconic, Pia also went on to post another makeup routine using Selena's version of Calm Down in the background. And with it, a lot of people started to point out that she was throwing some major shade Hailey Bieber's way, because Hailey Bieber previously posted on her Instagram story with the version Calm Down in the background without Selena's feature. Pia Mia then went on to post a song of her singing Taylor Swift's Bejeweled, and everyone kinda lost it, as Pia Mia actually used to be really good friends with both Hailey and Kylie, and then earlier this year, Kylie kinda tossed her out of their group, and Pia took to her TikTok video to say, even if they're your friends and you're friends with someone for years, you actually think that friendship is real. The second they think you're not good enough, famous enough, or make enough money, you're cut from the group. Number 5, Jordyn Woods. Just after the whole Pia Mia saga, we were so invested into our screens trying to figure out what other celebrities part of the Kardashian-Jenner circle, or celebrities that used to be a part of their close circle, would come out to call Hailey out or throw some shade the star's way. And with it, we all saw Jordyn Woods enter into the chat, and when we did, we lost our mind. With the Kardashian family embarrassing Jordyn Woods to a T when they over-exaggerated on the whole Jordyn Woods hooking up with Tristan Thompson story, it honestly wasn't really surprising that Jordyn would come out to choose Selena's side during this messy feud. And when she came out to show her support by posting a Snapchat video where the Instagram influencer could be seen applying a lip liner and saying she loved it, that lip liner actually happened to be one of the products from Selena's cosmetic collection. Number 4. Justin Bieber. You would think because Justin is married to Hailey Bieber that he would be taking her side through all of this mess, but it seems like Justin is letting his wife dig herself out of her own hole, and with it a lot of rumors are trickling down the grapevine, and it seems like there's trouble in paradise as Justin is completely upset with Hailey's actions, especially after he begged the star not to be friends with Selena in the first place, you know, when they waved their white flag a couple months ago, as he knew something like this was going to happen. And with Justin's sisters and mother also seemingly taking Selena's side, it makes you wonder what kind of conversations the family is going to have during Easter dinner, or if Hailey is going to be invited to the Bieber family outings going forward. What makes things even more interesting is that apparently Justin even sent Selena flowers back in 2022 for the SAG Awards, and after that, this is when we saw Hailey start to post sneak diss videos, and we only just realized after the Jenner sisters jumped into all of the fun. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in the family Bieber group chat. Number 3. Lady Gaga. Leave it to Lady Gaga to prove that she's just as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. With Lady Gaga being one of many celebrities that has come out to support Selena Gomez in her TikTok video where Selena showed that she accidentally over-laminated her eyebrows, when Selena went on to compare herself to Bella Hadid, saying she wished she was as beautiful as the model, just in the height of Hailey Bieber and Kylie Jenner making fun of the model by posting photos of their eyebrows. Just as Selena was pleading for everyone to stay kind before she deleted her social media accounts to take a break, Lady Gaga would jump into the drama by choosing Selena's side, and in the process she would even show the singer her love and support by telling Selena, "You look and you are beautiful inside and out, and one of my favorite ladies alive." And just like that, it would remind Selena that she can't help the fact that she was born this way and that she deserves nothing but happiness, love, and support. Number 2. Jennifer Stone. It's not really shocking to see Jennifer Stone come out to support Selena through all of this mess, as let's face it, they were on Wizards of Waverly Place together, and in the show Jennifer played Selena's best friend, and with her support it would go on to show that Harper and Alex were just as good friends on the show as Selena and Jennifer are good friends off the show. And in a 6-second TikTok video posted to Jennifer's account, Jennifer would lip sync over an audio that was originally said by actress Jamie Lee Curtis telling people to keep their mouths shut. In the video we would see Jennifer lip sync over Jamie's words when she said, "People should shut the F up, back the F off, and let this woman shine her light." And if the post couldn't get any more iconic, Jennifer even went on to caption her post by saying, "When people try to mess with my people," and it included various hashtags like #backoff. So think about that next time you want to mess with one of Jennifer Stone's friends. And coming in at number 1 today, we have Patty, aka Justin's mom. So when Patty, aka Justin's mom, entered into all of the drama, let me tell you, her input has been a bit murky at best, but it's clear that out of everyone's side, she is clearly supporting Selena Gomez's. And in the process, it probably has Hailey Bieber icing her burn. So when fans started calling out Justin's mom for apparently liking and unliking a tweet from Popbase, where in it Selena would announce that she would be taking a break from her TikTok account after the whole eyebrow and Hailey Bieber situation, Patty would then head over to her Twitter account to say, "Hate is ugly, don't be ugly." And she did it without any context or tags, but if you take my opinion, I genuinely believe out of all this takeaway, she was supporting her son's long-term ex. And maybe that's because she believes Justin always should have ended up with her, but who knows, right?